L'Adore Adore, from generation to generation. By being here today, your grandchildren will understand the importance you place on education, family tradition, and community. Something special happens inside these walls every day to spark the passion of each student. Today, we hope you get to enjoy a glimpse of the academic excellence, spirit of prayer, ideals of Tikkun Olam, repairing the world and community.
Kehillah, or community, is one of Rashi's 5 core values. And I can tell you firsthand that Rashi embodies Kehillah. It is what makes Rashi truly special. Rashi is unlike any place that we have known, and we are most fortunate to be a part of this extraordinary community. I hope you have enjoyed the day so far, and will continue to as you visit your grandchild or special friend in their classrooms and enjoy the warmth and ruach at Kabbalah Shabbat.
This is my favorite day. It's my favorite audience. And it's my favorite audience for, I want to share with you why. For one, it's unusual at my stage in life to have a moment when I stand in front of so many grandparents. Many of you, when you were in the Sukkot Shalom area, I saw you were looking at that new mosaic. And I call that mosaic our smile machine, because everybody who looks at it smiles, including people who see it day in and day out. When you look at that, and I want to make sure everybody looks at that on their way out, and draw your attention on the left, there is a picture of an adult, an older person from Newbridge. That's what it represents, one of our neighbors across the street, handing off a globe to a child. And the image there is about generation to generation. The relationship that we have with Newbridge, the relationship that you all have with your grandchildren, and that we all have with our children.
So, as some of you probably know, once we're in the middle school, as part of our partnership with Newbridge on the Charles, we have a program called Making Memories, which is when once a week, one of the grades will go over to Newbridge to the Alzheimer's section and just spend an hour with them and try to make their day. And at the beginning of the program, we're told that we probably won't be remembered, and most likely we won't be remembered because of what stage of Alzheimer's they're at. But it definitely makes their days, and it said that they're much more active and happy when we're there, and that it really shows. But I had a really special relationship when I did this program with a woman named Ethel. This was in 6th grade. And I tried to, and almost every week, I meet with Ethel, we play games, we did gardening once, and I just had a really special relationship with her. And the end of the year came, and I came the next year, and I knew that she probably wouldn't remember me, but she did. And I walked in, and I sat down next to her, and she said, "Oh, you're that boy who I gardened with." And it really just made me feel so special. And it made me feel like I was making a difference. And it was just really amazing for me.
And another project that we did was the Social Justice Sukkah, where we had to build a sukkah and it had to represent either a cause or an organization that was important to you. And for mine, I did, there's an organization called Dress for Success, and it provides women with clothes for interviews when they can't buy their own. And it was really special because I got to reconnect with my bat mitzvah, and it was really interesting for me.
Well, another thing I'd like to talk about is how powerful the community is here. And I have a story to share about the community with our student newspaper, the Rashi Gush. So way back when, before I entered into 6th grade during the summer, I wrote Jody Fishman, our dean of students, and Miss Spare, the head of upper school, a letter talking about maybe possibly having a newspaper. And they said, yeah, well, we might need a teacher to do this, so maybe we could do something later, but we want to hold off to this now. And then so a couple months later, when I was in student government, I was talking with new friends I made in the 7th and 8th grade, and we came across the subject of the newspaper. And then they decided to help, and they helped with me advocate for a newspaper. And now this year is the 3rd year of the Rashi newspaper.